Yo, what up, what up, what up? Jeff Lokes here. Becoming the Beast Podcast. You already know what it is. I don't know what episode this is, but we're here. Listen, it's been a minute. I know I've left you hanging, but listen, you should have been out there applying the knowledge, applying the thought, applying the knowledge, and making your life happen according to the way you want it to go. But we're back. A lot has happened. In the midst of me leaving you, I wrote a book, Becoming the Beast Handbook. It is sold out. All hard copies have sold out. Shout out to you guys for supporting your boy. Shout out to you guys for going and grabbing the digital copies, grabbing the physical copies. They are gone. They are sold out. Much love for listening to the podcast. All my subscribers, my subscriber gang, shout out to you guys too. Much love. Listen, we're here. We're back. We didn't leave. I just been working. Your boy's been working. I've been shooting films. I've been presenting at award shows, but listen, that's a whole nother podcast. Listen, today I'm here to talk to you about something serious. It's about charging yourself. Okay, so today's podcast is about charging, right? And again, as I'm on my own journey of becoming my own beast, still every single day, there's still certain things that, even I see a lot of comments that's like, yo, bro, I'll see you at the top and, can't wait to get you to your level and I'll see you at your level and I swear to God, I'm going to get to where you at. First of all, you only can get to where you're going. You can see someone else in a similar fashion. I agree with that, but their journey's not yours. So technically you aren't where they are, right? You don't know what they had to go through and grow through to get to where they are. So you're not at their level. Just because you're at the same place doesn't mean you're on the same level because you don't know what ropes someone had to go through. They don't know what you had to go through to get to where you are. They don't know, and you don't know what anyone had to get built into, So again, you can't make those comparisons, and comparisons kill joy. You have to know that you're on your journey. Set your own markers. Not even competition, because I don't like the you versus you. I've told you that before in other podcasts. Be on your own team. But if you're aiming to get to a level, get to the level of your higher self, your perfected self that does not do anything wrong, that knows the exact way to go, that is there already. That's not another person. Why would you aim for another man? And when I say man, I mean human, because I got a lot of ladies in here too, or whatever gender roles. I don't fucking know. Why would you aim for another human? Why would you aim for another human's position? You want yours. Go get what's yours. The world is yours. Your world is yours. Don't aim for anybody else's. If you go to comparing anybody's situation to yours or a certain level or anything, know that is just there as an example. Again, you won't, quote unquote, attain their level, achieve their level, doing the exact same thing that they did. You will have different trials and tribulations that will build you. You need different things. Okay? Anyway. Today's about charging. Charging by definition, right? A battery charger, a recharger, right? Basically, a charger is a device that stores energy in a battery by running an electric current through it, right? Let's go to Oxford Dictionary. A piece of equipment for loading a battery with electricity. Easy enough, right? Let's go again. An appliance for holding or inserting a charge of powder or a shotgun in a gun. Okay, charger. I get it. I get that part. A device for charging storage batteries. Boom. And think about it. Think about yourself into relation of a phone, right? Have you ever heard the term as above, so below? Meaning the earth mimics the heavens. The earth, the physical, mimics the divine. The physical mimics the non-physical, right? So you got to liken yourself to a phone. You don't need that much time on the charger in comparison to how long you use this device for. But if something was stopping the charge, if something was slowing the charge, you wouldn't have nothing to do with it. And this is your phone we're speaking about. So what's taking away your charge in your life? Or what is charging you up in your life? This is my famous quote, take inventory. Take inventory often. You're this divine, dynamic being, and your environment is always changing. Your thoughts are always chosen, but they're always changing. You have to make a decision. You have to take inventory on what is charging you, up or down. Is this environment recharging me? Are these people charging me up? Is this music I'm listening to charging me up? Is this podcast charging me up, aka leveling me up? And if the answer to any of that is no, unplug. If the answer to any of that is no, unplug. Some things that are plugged up to you are sucking energy out. Again, likening yourself to a phone. If there's an app, you know how it goes when your iPhone is too much storage. What my iPhone users say, I don't know about your Android users. Now I'm just playing. But listen, when your iPhone has too much, it's not enough capacity. You can't take another pic. We all done been there. You're like, damn, I knew I should have bought the bigger gigabyte phone or whatever. What do? You see what app you're not using is taking up the most storage, and you delete it. Same thing in your life, but there's no notification. The only notification is you not achieving your goals, you not leveling up, you being at a plateau. Think about that. There's notifications, but there's a lot of things in life that are moving, so we don't see them all the time. Some people don't know that they're at a plateau. Some people don't know that they're gaining weight. Some people don't know that their health is deteriorating. Some people don't know their relationship is deteriorating. And this is lack of taking inventory. You must be aware. If you don't do anything from listening to this podcast, increase your awareness about you. I'm trying to introduce you to you, the real you. The life you should be living in this existence. The life you deserve to be living in this existence. The life you're striving for, becoming and being. Right? And you got to vibrate there. But charging. You can't perform if you're drained. If you are drained of energy, and we're not talking about energy just being able to run or something like that. We're talking about spiritual energy as well as physical energy, your power and all that good stuff. But we're talking about spiritually as well. How many things lower your vibration? How many conversations, how much gossip are you listening to? How much unnecessary things are robbing you of your intention, taking away from your charge? And if you're never getting charged all the way up, how could you possibly be performing at optimal 100% level? You can't be, because you always got your battery half full. What's draining you? So let's think of different ways to charge you up, right? So now we can identify some things that are taken away from your charge, right? Gossip, anger, jealousy, guilt, trying to change the past. You can't change the past. Go try to change what time you woke up this morning. You can't change it. Worry, all these super low vibrational feelings. You got to understand what cost these feelings come at. It's not just a negative feeling. We're talking about different organs that these feelings are connected to. All these diseases, dis-ease. I think it starts in your mind. There are organs that are directly correlated, and you can look this up on your own time to do research, that are directly correlated with the way you feel. So if we identify and take inventory on what is draining us, what is not charging us, or if it's not draining you completely, but it's not charging you completely. It's just sort of there taking up space. What is that? So now let's identify what type of things charge you up. The type of things you're listening to, the type of things you're consuming. Again, we talked about the diet is not just what you eat, but it also is what you eat. What are you eating? Are you eating food that's going to bring down your vibration, bring down your charge? You being at a level 100, what does that look like? What does it look like if you're using 100% of your power? In any direction, it's a lot, right? So you just thinking about that. Now, what is it going to take for you to get there? Have you ever thought of yourself at 100? How would that feel to operate at optimal? Are you doing everything you can to live the best life you can live? Again, very simple topics, but they're not easy to execute, especially when you aren't aware, especially when you don't take inventory. So we're talking about basically charge is things that sets the vibe, right? Basically, more than half of you is water, right? More than half the body, 70% or something around that area. 70% of your body is water. It's fluid, liquid. So you got to understand this water is the flow. It also sets the vibe. If you get a glass of water and you get those you put the music near it, the water's going to move. It does the same thing internally. All these different organs, all your internal workings. What vibe are you setting for yourself? You put the food in your body. Is it disrupting the vibe? Are you feeling discomfort? Do you feel good afterwards? Do you feel guilty afterwards? That's even going to bring your charge and your vibration down. Sex, huge. Environment, mental environment. What are you telling yourself? What are you saying over and over again? A belief is just a practiced thought. People can believe in anything. I'm sure you guys seen, different phobias on TV, and these people really be scared of like, certain things that ain't that scary, to some people. So if you practice this thought over and over and over again, you will trick yourself. You will manifest. You will become what you think about. Becoming a beast. What beast are you becoming today? There's never a second that goes by where you're not manifesting. What beast are you becoming today? Are you charged up? Or are you running on half battery until you crash? Because I tell you what, me, I would say back in 2015, man, I never ran on 100% battery. Ever. And I was getting more sleep then than I ever can ever can imagine now. All these things were draining me. The food I was eating, the content that I was consuming, the things that I was saying out of my mouth, the things I was saying internally, people that I was involved with, things that I thought were cool, going in the right direction, but with the wrong goal in mind. Again, I'm not really doing anything now that's that much different than what I was doing then, as far as like career-wise. I still have Become Nutrition. And people always say, "Oh, well, you were so much bigger then. Could you win in a fight against yourself now?" Oh, my old self? Man, I killed my old self and tattooed that on my side. People say, "Oh, is that a tattoo of yourself?" Yes, my old self. I had to kill that. I had to kill that part of me. Not suppress it, not put it in a room, lock it away. I had to kill that shit. Didn't like it. Wanted a new life. And we're not talking about killing as far as suicide or self-harm or anything of that nature. We're talking about the negative qualities of mind and physically that were in my control to change, that I changed. And isn't every little bit of change a little bit of death? When you ride that tricycle when you're young, boom, you're riding a bike now. And then you go to the training wheels. Then you can do without the training wheels and you never look back. So those training wheels, in a sense, they die. Some people never get off the training wheels. So as I continue to strive, because I feel none of us are perfection, obviously, but as I continue to strive to be as charged as I can, right? In every different area, self-care always pays in the end. Remember that. In every different area, as I charge myself up and become a more charged version, to have a longer battery life, to perform longer, doing more things in a more optimal manner, I'm a better version of me. So as I continue to strive on this path, because it's never perfect, it's never going to be at 100%, but as we aim and intend to get to that 100%, great things happen along the process. A whole host and a whole hell of a lot better things than when we were half charged. So I need you to take inventory. And this isn't just a cute little podcast and, oh yeah, I walk away empowered. I need you to write these things down. I need you to make 2 columns, okay? Right side, left side. Top of the page, on the left side, what's taken away from my charge? List them. Anything that comes to mind. If it came to mind, it's taken away. Right side, what's charging me up? And I want you to think of the things that charge you up the most. I'm talking about like the feelings. And here's what's going to guide you is your emotions, your emotional guidance system. Your emotions are always taking you somewhere. Your emotions are always telling you how close you are to your higher self, how close you are to your internal energy, right? Into relation to where you are physically. Love, joy, excitement, expectation. That's usually at the top. Fear, guilt, anger, rage, usually at the bottom. So we want to get more towards the high end of the scale and less towards the bad end of the scale, even though these emotions aren't necessarily bad because they are indicators. It is not for us to act on them immediately. It's for us to respond to them. I meant to say react. It's not for us to react from these emotions. We're meant to respond to them. When you take medicine, do you want to respond to it or do you want to react to it? I don't want no reaction. So become the observer. Where's this emotion taking me? Man, I really don't like this fucking person. Can you choose a better thought? If so, what is that? Think the better thought. Can you remove yourself from the environment? Take inventory often. I want you to recharge and refocus after this. Whatever that means for you. Think about times where you felt your most charged. That's another column. That might be a third column. Times where you felt your most charged. It might have been after relaxation time with your family, with your kids. I feel my most charged when I'm with my kids. I can be tired from a long day's work. They will recharge me right back up. Boom. And I think they provide me with the most inspiration and motivation because not only just providing for them, but I look at their lifestyle, right? They don't have fear. They don't have fear of heights. They don't have fear of consequences. They don't have fear of basically anything. And they're learning the whole time they go, and they do things wholeheartedly without fear because the Most High did not instill fear in you. It was learned. It was learned. Most of the fears are learned. Okay, we're talking about, falling from a high place. I understand that. That can definitely be a fear. But you would have to kind of already be in that, moment for it to happen. I mean, self-imposed fear or fear that you got from someone else or someone else's opinion, not even from them. It's their opinion we're talking about. So when you're thinking about recharging and refocusing, I want you to think about what makes you feel like you. Not the current you, who you're becoming, who you're being. Remember, be, then it comes. We're manifesting right now. We're manifesting everything that is tied to us because the things that you want, they want you back, good or bad. The things that you want you back, good or bad. You thinking about that negative situation, that bad situation, that catastrophe, it's thinking about you too. Take inventory. You thinking about the high life, the luxury life, this and that, and family life and travel and being the top in your workforce. It wants you back. You do have to work for it though. They still want you. They want to be purchased. They're put there to be purchased. What you want wants you back. But there is work involved in the interim. So while you prepare, I want you to repair. While you prepare, I want you to repair, meaning recharge and refocus. And if you already focused, well, I'm already focused, man. What more I got to do? Stay focused. Eye on the prize, eye of the tiger. Stay on it. Stay on it for longer. Your journey's different. You got to be built for what you want. So again, I'm going to leave you with this. Get your table that you wrote out with the 3 columns. First column, things that are taken away from your charge. Second column, things that are charging you up. Third column, a time that you felt your most charged. You could even add a 4th column to that, your goals. Think about the goals that really charge you up, that really jazz you up, that really get you going. The goals, the things, the people. And this is how your life should go. This is the exciting life that you should be and will be living if you work towards that. Remember we said thought, word, action, manifestation. Sort of living in the end like it's already happened. There's no one stopping you from being happy today. There's no one stopping you from being joyful, from letting go of the past, from coming out of your shell, from really being you. Not who they want you to be, not who he wants you to be, not who she wants you to be, but what you actually are. Have enough courage to take that step and take that risk on being you, because everything's a risk. Wherever you are right now, you might be in the whip, you might be walking, you might be in the gym, you might be just laying down at home, just zoning out to your boy. There's a lot of faith in living. The floor could give out. Oh, but I don't believe in that. Oh, Logs, I don't believe in the floor giving out. I'm good. I got faith in it, right? You're confident in it. Why can't you put that same faith in your goals? The last staircase you walked up, you didn't check to see if you were going to fall through the motherfucker to oblivion. You just walked on it because you had faith. I need you to have that extreme amount of faith, just knowing, not believing. Believing takes a seeing. Believing takes practice. Knowing is a fact. Knowing is a fact. I need you to know yourself. I need you to know your goals. I need you to know that they are all possible. And the time that it takes from getting from where you are to where you want to be is all about your charge, your vibration, or your lack thereof. Recharge and repair while you prepare. Becoming a beast. Much love. Listen, you guys want supplements? BecomeNutrition.com. Apparel, www.nobeastmode.us. My app, www.loganperformance.app. And this podcast, thank you guys for supporting it. Thank you guys for subscribing. Thank you for listening to the ads. If there's any ads in here, your boy got to get paid. I got mouths to feed, baby. Listen, you can go on my link in the bio. You can see everything there. again, thanks for sharing this. Thanks for just showing love, man. And I'm just, as I move through this transitional period of filming movies, presenting at award shows, travel, bouncing from all my kids and mixing the travel and the business together. It's a beautiful thing to be supported by such great people and the lives that I'm seeing that I'm affecting. And it's really cool to see how much the podcast has grown since I've started it, since I was just sitting in my house with a little recording device, a cell phone. Again, it's beautiful to see what you guys do with this, what you guys do with the information, you applying it to your life. And I do want to see you at your top of life. And much love for everybody who grabbed the book. Much love for everybody supporting the companies. And yeah, share this podcast, man. Charge up, charge up, charge up, charge up.